Hello, today we will learn regarding the KVL and KCL. This is the experiment setup for the KCL, Kirchhoff's current law. Okay, so this is our nothing but the variable DC supply. Okay, we have three resistors, okay, connected in parallel to each other, and each resistor has individual ammeter. Okay, so this ammeter will shows the current flowing through this resistor. Let's give the name R1, R2 and R3. Similarly, I1, I2 and I3 for ammeter, and this is the total current I. Okay, so I1 plus I2 plus I3 should be equal to the total current I. Okay, so this is the basic setup for Kirchhoff's current law. Okay, and we look at here, you can follow this circuit. Okay, R1, R2, R3. So same setup we have performed over here, and the R1 is set at 20 ohm, R2 and R3 is set at 40 ohm. You can vary as per your requirement. Okay, right now R1 at 20, R2 and R3 at 40 ohm. Okay, so we'll start our experiment. So here, before starting the experiment, I want you to show the meter readings, how to read the reading of these meters. Okay, because it has a different range. See, this is the DC milliammeter, because it is a dash line over below the milliammeter sign. Okay, and the total deflection is 0 to 500 milliampere. Okay, so how to read that needle? Suppose this needle is at third pointer after third bigger pointer. Okay, means says 1, 2 and 3, so it means it is 75 milliampere. So how to calculate like this? So suppose you have a this up to 0 to 100, there are 20 lines. Okay, there are 20 marks. So for 20 marks it reads 100. So for 1 marks it will read how much? So 100 divided by 20, so you will get 5. So at 1 mark it indicates the 5 milliampere. Okay, so for this 500 range millimeter, the one small pointer indicates the 5 milliampere. Similarly, this is also same, I1 is also same. I1 and total current I is same for meter is for 500 milliampere. Similarly, see over here, this I3 is also same, means it will also read 5 milliampere for 1 mark, because it is 0 to 500 milliampere range. And this is I2 is different, it is 0 to 100. So if you count from 0 to 20, there are 20 lines. Okay, so each small portion indicates 1 milliampere. Okay, so it is easy to read from this. Okay, so now we will start the experiment. See here, we will take the first reading. The voltage is set at approximately 2 volt. Okay, from this variable DC supply. Now this resistor setup is same, the value of the resistor is also same. Now we need to observe the each and every reading. First we observe I1, I2, I3, then we will look at this I. Okay, so see the reading of this I. It is approximately the 100 after fourth small point. Okay, so it is 0 to 5 milliampere. So each small point pointer will indicate the 5 milliampere. So 4 into 5, 20. So it is 120 milliampere. Okay, I1. So I1 is 120 milliampere. Now see the next reading, I2. Okay, so it is up to 100. So each pointer indicate the 1 milliampere. So it is here 40, 45, 50, 55 and 60. So right now it is at 55 ampere. So I2 is 55 milliampere. And again this is 500 milliampere. So one pointer will indicate 5 milliampere. So you can see it is in between 0 to 100. You can take it, consider at the 51 or 50. Okay, so take the I3 as a 50 milliampere. Okay, so this is I3 is 50, I2 is 55. Okay, and I1 is 120. Okay, so if you add this, you will get approximately 225. Now what is the total current I? See the total current. Okay, so it also shows the 225 reading. Okay, so here you can say that the both measured and calculated reading are same. See, 2 volt I1 is 120, I2 is 55, I3 is 50, and I1, I2, I3 is 225, and already we have measured, so we can verify this Kirchhoff's current law. So okay, so summation of current, okay, this current is same as the individual current. Summation of means I1 plus I2 plus I3 is same as this. So we can verify it by theoretically and practically. Okay, so this is our first reading. So now we will take the second reading approximately at 3 volt. Okay, so again we will measure the same I1, I2 and I3, and we'll check the summation in this total current I. Okay, so first we will see the I1. Okay, so what you can see it is 175, 80 and 85, so it is 185. Okay, so I1 is 185, so you can write down over here 3 volt 185 volt 185 milliampere. Okay, similarly for I2, if you take, it is the second point, so 81, 82. Okay, so I2 is 82 milliampere. Okay, so it is 82 milliampere, and I3 it is 80 milliampere. Okay, see here it is 75, after it is 80 milliampere. 80 milliampere. Now we check what our meter indicates. See, if we can see, it is approximately 300, 325, 30, 35, 40. Okay, 340. It is approximately 340. Now what is the answer of this? If we check on calculator, 185 plus 82 plus 80, so it will be 347. Okay, so we can see it is nearly equal to same. See, it is 7 milliampere is very less because it is 0.0007 variation. Okay, so you can consider it, okay, milliampere, because it is in milliampere. Okay, so in this way you can verify the Kirchhoff's current law. Okay, once again you can see the setup. Okay, and this circuit you need to follow for the KCL, and this is the observation table you can write down. Okay, thank you.